If you ever want to veer off and do a Frank Stallone podcast, let me know.
No, that won't happen.
Any of you people out there that find humor in this, you're really a sick, vapid person. You got no soul. If you think it's funny, you people should be ashamed of yourself.
Getting his forearms done.
This is a very old exercise.
Again, I can't stress enough. Check out our YouTube channel if you want to see what Dom and I are seeing, so you can follow along. A lot of it's highly visual, but we'll explain. So right now, Frank is being filmed by Alex, of course. Now he refers to Alex later in these videos. I just so I don't forget. He refers to Alex as his trainer as well.
His trainer slash photographer slash gopher.
He's Frank's trainer, personal assistant. No, is Alex? What does he look like? Is he like ripped? Is he totally in shape?
I'm curious. I'm very curious. You've tried to find pictures of Alex or any kind of.
You know what? A better podcaster would have done that. I know. I should just Google Frank Stallone Alex. Well, I'm sure there's a picture of them somewhere.
Alex is obviously getting paid to do whatever training, and then Frank hands him the phone when they're outside the gym and stuff. And hey, record me. That's probably package deal.
So Frank's wearing, of course, his Rocky IV shirt. Ironically, the one film he did wasn't a part of the soundtrack or in the film. He didn't have a part in that film. Of course, Burt Young did. When he's falling in the snow.
Yeah, I don't like. What does he say? That's one of my favorite parts.
Well, when he's in the snow, what's that sound he makes when he's snow? Anyways,
I keep mixing it up with Rocky 3 stuff. I don't like these people, Rocco.
So Frank's doing behind the back twisty arm curls, talking about his forearms. So he's saying this is like an ancient way of working out. He mentions this is like an old school way of doing this, and Alex agrees.
Goes way back.
Behind
the neck, wrist curls.
It
kind of gets another muscle. It's actually very good. But you have to remember one thing with forearms, people. You got to do a lot of reps because it's like your calves. You use them constantly.
So he's saying your forearms are like your calves. You use them constantly. I did a quick Google search of the top 10 muscles that your body uses throughout the day. Calves and forearms are ranked 8th and 10th in the. Believe it or not.
Forearms I would assume is it the least?
I think it was
8th.
I think it was 8th. I can't.
Oh, it was
remember.
8th. Okay.
Yeah. Seinfeld had a great bit on this. Look, again, we acknowledge that Frank. Look, he's in great shape for his age. There's no doubt about it. Like we rag on him, but the beauty of guys like Frank, gym rats, is Seinfeld said it best in one of his comedy bits. Like I'm totally paraphrasing, but he says the only people, and Doug of the Rocky Minute podcast, and friend of mine, he's a gym rat, so bless his heart. But the only reason why you have to be like this is to be able to be at the gym. There's no situation in your day-to-day normal life today where I have to lift a car or. But let me just say, yes, of course, you should always take care of yourself. And Frank is telling us now, he is going to tell us really quickly here. He's going to tell us that to work on your forearms, you need to do a certain amount of reps. Now, can you figure out what he means by this? I don't think he knows what reps means.
So you actually got to exhaust them to get like a pump. So it's not going to take 10 reps. It's going to take 10, 30 reps.
It's not going to take 10 reps. It's going to take 10, 30 reps.
Is he trying to say 10 reps of 30?
A rep it could be anything and any number of things. So, for example, a rep could be you're doing 10 curls, take a break, that's 1 rep. Then you do it again, your second rep, you're doing another 10 curls. So now you've done 2 sets of 10 or
2 sets
So
of
he
10.
says you can't just do 10 reps. That doesn't make sense because within that rep is a numerical value, which you haven't stated. So I think he's getting a little bit mixed up there. That's okay.
Frank science.
That's true. It's Frank math.
That's why you don't go too heavy when you do your forearms. Well,
okay, so that's just your simple Frank's in the gym. That's fine, and we appreciate that. Now this next scene, he's outside. He's wearing a Frankenstein shirt. You get it because his name is Frank.
I like it.
Yeah. Okay, so here we go with some more words of wisdom from Frank, the king of segues. We'll let it play out here.
Happy Monday morning, everybody, and happy Columbus Day to all our Italian Americans, American Italians.
So he screwed up there. He realized that. Happy Columbus Day to our Italian Americans. Italian Americans would be people living in Italy that are Americans, right? They're people that have migrated from.
They left America.
But then he realizes, oh, oops, sorry, I meant to say. He corrected himself. He did correct himself.
To Christopher Columbus. And
now, what did he say? What did he say there about Christopher Columbus? To Christopher Columbus is weird.
I think he just mumbles Christopher Columbus's name.
He did just mumble his name. Let's hear that again.
American Italians to Christopher Columbus. And all
Let me go back a little bit more. Sorry. Sorry. I got to go back a little bit more.
Christopher Columbus.
I'm just trying to think of what is he saying here. What is his goal with that statement?
Happy Columbus Day to all our Italian Americans, American Italians to Christopher Columbus.
To Christopher Columbus. That's almost like a poem he wrote. To Christopher Columbus.
To Christopher Columbus. Thanks for having a day for you.
10:30 reps.
10:30 reps.
And also our hearts go out to the people, men, women, and children in Israel for this undue attack.
Okay. Frank's a smart guy. So I'm in the military. I'm actually in the military. I'm in the Navy, but I'm in the armed forces here in Canada. And I've never in my 20 years heard of an undue attack. So I Googled to make sure, am I stupid? Is there such a thing as an undue attack? I Googled it. I went on ChatGPT. Even ChatGPT is, I don't know what you're talking about. I have nothing in my records that shows anything. And then I had to Google, what does undue mean? What is the meaning of undue? And undue means just what you think, to not do it, to undo
something.
So I'm glad there's undue attacks.
Is he trying to say unwarranted attack? Is that more?
I think unwarranted, uncalled for. Yeah, but if you undo attack, that's a good thing.
They're reversing everything they did.
Right. So we'll go back. So yeah, Frank's happy that they're not attacking. I humbly would like to do an editor's note insertion here during this episode. So I shared a clip of us talking about Frank's go to the gym speech to all the people suffering during the conflict over there. And he made the comment of undue attack. For some reason, my brain went to undue, UNDO attack. So undue, which is the actual word. But to Frank's credit, he meant the term undue, UNDUE, which means undue is an adjective used to describe something that is excessive, unwarranted, or not justified. It implies that a particular action, influence, or situation goes beyond what is reasonable or fair. So to Frank Stallone and to all of his followers, I humbly apologize for thinking he meant undue, UNDO, because we all know Frank would never make a mistake. So I do apologize. Well, on with the show.
Israel for this undue attack. It's savage. It's terrible. Our prayers go out to them. And it's good to be alive.
My favorite part. It's my favorite part. The savage, God rest their souls. It's good to be alive.
But doggone it, I'm glad I'm alive. Oh, I love it. My hearts go out to everyone that's been killed. It's good to be alive.
Thank God I'm not one of them.
Be grateful every day and go to the gym.
Is he telling the people that are under attack to go to the gym? Maybe?
I think so. I think he's saying you might have a better chance if you go. I think that's the because he's saying go to the gym. Frank, your segues are horrible.
In the same sentence,
literally
he just went through so many different emotions, and then that was also in the same sentence with Christopher Columbus, where he just said Christopher Columbus.
Yeah, he mumbles Christopher Columbus. And I think Christopher Columbus might have done a few attacks of his own.
I think so. Yeah. Go to the gym. End result is go to the gym.
Go to the gym. Oh, there's more gym talk. Don't worry.
Okay, here's a boxing lesson today. The left hook.
Look, I admit I'm not a boxing expert, but let's just watch and listen to Frank's rambling. Frank is an amazing trainer. He also gives us amazing wisdom of life, and now he's going to show us how to box. Here we go. Why is he not training all the greats?
Oh, God.
Probably the most effective punch in boxing. Here. Whap. here, turns, everything here. Not here, not here. Think about...
Again, I can't stress enough, guys, to go on the YouTube channel to see this, but...
A pitcher of water. Bob, we used to do this hundreds of times a day.
So he's got his hand in front of his face, and you know that scene in Kill Bill?
Yes.
Where she's hitting the wood like 2 inches away? He's doing that against his hand right now. He's doing the 2-inch punch. But he's all over the place. He's talking about the greatest punch. Then he said, these aren't good punches. Then he puts his hand in front of his face and he says, we did this 200 times.
And he said a pitcher of water. He threw a pitcher of water in there.
Yeah, I think you're hitting a pitcher of water is what he's saying. I don't get that, but okay.
Is that what you're doing? Is it like, is his steadiness thing? Is he saying, oh, steady like a pitcher of water or something?
I don't know. I guess you tap the pitcher of water. You don't knock it over. Do you want to knock it over?
Is this a game? I don't know.
Your hand right in front of your face. You just lift your elbow. What happens? Hook. It's a hook.
That does not look effective. That does not look effective.
I'm going to try that next time I get into a fight. One of these.
Yeah, that's good. 200 times, though, Dom. 200 times.
I'll do it. Do it a couple times later.
I don't know how many reps that is, but
probably 10:30. You figure
10:30s at least. Yeah.
So when you're here like this, whap, it's short. Whap, it's not here. You reach out, a guy will step inside.
So he's saying every time a boxer goes for a hook. Okay, I've seen a lot of boxing matches. Those hooks, they happen all the time. So he's saying every time somebody goes for a hook, the other boxer's just going to knock you out. That's ridiculous. He's saying that every hit, a little tap.
This is a perfect. I know he did some amateur.
Yes,
boxing,
30 amateur
right?
fights, I believe.
But this is something that Frank Stallone is underqualified to speak about. In my
You think?
100%.
You know what? What I might do is try to. I must have somebody in my Rocky circle that is a boxer, a trained boxer, and just say, can you break down these boxing tips from Frank and tell me if they're legit? Is this what you would tell your fighter that you're training?
Right, exactly.
Hit you with the right hand. Another thing, and again, I've fought in the amateurs. I'm not a pro.
Oh, we know.
We know you're not a pro.
Thank you, Frank.
But we had good teachers. When the guys are boxing like this, and they'll go, why do you throw a feeble right hand to the body?
He just asked the question, why do you boxers throw a feeble right hand to the body? I don't think any of them throw a feeble right hand. I think that's never anyone's intention.
Right, it's never anybody's intention. Exactly.
Why don't you just punch as hard as you can?
Why did you get knocked out? I don't understand why you got knocked out.
Why did you lose the fight? How come there's a winner in every fight?
It's not going to land. It's a bad feint, and a good fighter like a...
You can tell he's getting a little bit winded here, actually, too. You notice his voice gets a little winded.
Yeah,
as
he's breathing pretty heavy. Breathing heavy.
Roy Jones or a guy like Crawford will catch you with a left hook and knock you out. You don't sit there and go like this. Lead with the right hand to the body. Right here. Whang! You're out.
Yes, if your arms are just draped in front of you, of course you're leaving your face exposed, but I've never seen a boxer do it like that. I don't know what he's talking about here.
What inspired this? What made him think, let me give some boxing tips on the outside?
So have you seen the people on his Instagram, his fans? They're all like 70-year-old widowers.
The next coming up boxer is watching Frank Stallone's videos, like taking notes from this.
Basically everyone's 55 and above. I might be one of the youngest people.
Right, same.
Yeah.
Fundamentals. Watch Terrence Crawford. Watch him fight. He's right here. He's here. Not your hand here. Here. Roberto Duran said every time.
He's mentioned 4 different boxers, by the way. I'm so confused. I'm so confused who
Very
I'm following
It
here.
gets, the more you watch it, it gets more confusing what he's trying to say.
Totally agree, Dom. This is my 7th time watching this, and I am more confused about who I'm supposed to watch, follow, or do. And he keeps slapping his face like, you're going to get hit here. And you put your hand
Not
here.
Not here.
He says you need to block your face by putting your fist on your cheek. I've never seen a boxer do that, ever.
Time you go to body, here. Whap. You go this way.
Oh, now I understand. Here, Ryan.
Okay.
Here.
Yeah, I think you have to slap it too when you show it. Here, not here.
Here. So one arm's out, you're covering. So like here. Whap. Whap. Because you kind of can deflect the counter punch.
Take a deep breath, Frank. You know, you've been moving around here. Just take a deep breath. Your cardio. You might have to work on your cardio a little bit, buddy.
They should have just made him the trainer in Creed. They should have scratched Rocky. He should have just been the guy who was training Creed.
No kidding.
No matter what, folks, remember one thing.
Oh, okay. I've forgotten everything you've said so far. Remember one thing. Here we go. You ready? Write this down, Don. Ready?
I got it.
Okay. Remember this one thing.
Don't start fights with people. You never.
Oh.
If you don't start fights with people, Ryan, you don't need to know what he's talking about in this because you'll never have to play into that.
The whole idea is don't start fights with people. I agree with Frank. Let's continue.
No matter what, folks, remember one thing. Don't start fights with people. You never know who you're messing with. You could pick the wrong guy on the wrong day. Be a nice person. Have a great day.
So what's all that training for, Frank?
Just hypothetical, Ryan.
He taught us nothing. Whoever does any of these fighting techniques will get knocked out. So I love how he basically covers his ass and says, look, I've just given you some really bad advice about how to fight. So at the end of the day, don't fight.
Moral of the story is don't follow me and don't fight.
Good morning, everybody. Go Yanks.
Are you a Yankee fan, Don?
I am a Yankee fan. The irony here is I think when this video was posted, because I think I did see this, they were already eliminated.
Oh,
like,
okay.
So it's like, I don't know if he did that on purpose. He probably didn't.
I thought he was a Phillies fan. Isn't there a baseball team, the Phillies?
I think he wears whatever clothes people give him. People just, here's a Yankee hat. All right, go Yanks.
I do like this comment by Alistair. He says, poor Alex, whatever he's getting paid to film this crap is not enough.
I would take that job, though, in a heartbeat.
Follow Frank around. Go, Frank.
You hear me in the background. Go, Frank. Hell yeah.
Boxing move that kind of works the pivot. There's another move the old timers do. They don't do it that much anymore. You're here like this. Guy clinches. You push his shoulder, and you spin it, and bang. So
what is he saying?
Is he talking about boxing still?
He said these old timers would do it. They would push and twist and bang.
Go like this. You see like this. You spin him. Fire the right hand.
What is he doing here? I can't describe this. I feel really badly for our audio listeners because he's just moving around, elbowing and moving around, spinning. Remember that scene in Bloodsport? You've seen Bloodsport?
Yeah, of course.
Where Frank Dukes makes that brick explode. What's his name? Chong Li? What's his name? The big guy?
Yeah, Chong Li.
So he's very good. Sorry, I know I'm doing the accent. I'm sorry.
Brick,
that's the
don't
character.
hit back.
Don't hit back. His whole show is he's shadow boxing with who? He would.
With who? Nobody.
No one.
Frank Stallone essentially is Frank Dukes' new nickname.
Frank Dukes Stallone.
And people listening need to just watch this to see what Frank's wearing, because
he's wearing a sleeveless
zipper
jacket,
up vest, something.
Zipper up vest. Yeah, I know.
Yeah,
so
it's really
chest hair there.
It's upsetting. Whatever he's wearing is upsetting. Like, he looks like somebody you'd see in the middle of the night at a gas station, just wandering around. I don't know what he's wearing.
Yeah, he's at the gas station, all right.
Now, if you do that now, they probably disqualify you. But they used to do that. Or like when a guy clinch, you have his arms here, lock his arms, the whang. So there's a lot of different things they did in the old days. They didn't have cameras up their rear ends in those days.
So he's saying because they didn't have cameras in their rear ends, or what he's saying is they're all over the place, they can catch everything. So the fact that people could cheat back in the day, they could do other things.
Right.
The boxers of today would destroy any boxer in the past.
Of course. Yeah.
Any boxer in the past. He actually posted on his Instagram this old-time boxer. It's like, oh, this guy's the best or the toughest boxer. I forget the name of this guy. I'm like, yeah, I would love to see that guy, whoever you say, in his prime against Tyson in his prime. Good luck.
Right. What is he doing? What is he doing? One of those?
Yeah.
To fight him?
Yeah, of course they cheat and do things because, but you don't get away with that stuff anymore. And the boxer would get destroyed today from yesteryears.
Like you can't heal. When a guy goes, he's healing, that means he's going like when he's a break, he's like healing you here. So basically, if you're here like this, you would grab, push. So you push that shoulder this way. As you're here, then you fire. So
is he giving pointers to do these illegal moves?
I don't know. It's a mixture of they used to do this, they used to grab, heel, pivot. All of it doesn't really make sense. The movements he's actually doing, if I was standing in front of him, nothing would happen to me. There's nothing going on here. So he just finished giving us a 1.5-minute long expose of how the old timers used to cheat and pivot and dance. And of course, Frank, the king of segues.
So you push that shoulder this way. As you're here, then you fire. So our prayers go out to our friends in Israel. They got a tough road ahead. Good, baby.
He's saying that prayers go out to the people in Israel. They got a tough road ahead. Oh, really? It just started now?
And then I guess, is that somebody walking by saying, how's the Pope?
How's the Pope? Frank cannot just concentrate. Just focus on the fact that you're giving some love to Israel, sure. Or whatever you need to do.
I got to acknowledge him.
When's the last time Frank thought of Israel before this war started 2 weeks ago? It's so ridiculous. All these celebrities, shut up, all of you.
Everybody wants to preach when something happens.
You guys don't know what the hell you're talking about. Long road ahead. Yeah, Frank. It just started. Yeah, 16 days ago. Thanks for caring.
The Pope as well. So our wishes go out to the men and women and children in Israel. They got a tough road ahead, but they will prevail and bring, hopefully, peace to the Middle East.
I think he liked that he rhymed there at the end. Let me go back. He realized that it was going to rhyme, and he worked. Oh, yeah, that kind of rhymes. Let me go back. We got to have a blessing for the Pope, too. The Pope really cares about Israel, to be honest.
Yeah, he does. He's not really care.
Road ahead, but they will prevail and bring, hopefully, peace to the Middle East. God bless.
Okay. Peace to the Middle East.
Oh man, are you guys? We're only halfway through this Frank segment. I told you this might be an hour-long Frank segment. This is gonna be, are you good for time, Dom?
Buckle in. Yeah, I recommend somebody. Let's take a break, have a glass of water, and jump back into it.
So Donald said, "A Rambo 6, long road ahead." Yeah, that's yeah. Rambo should go to the Middle East. Okay, I went to Burma. I went to Mexico, Israel next.
I got to do it for the Pope.
I read somewhere the papers they're ripping your heads off and raping.
I was actually going to try to go a whole episode without doing it, but it's inevitable, right?
What Rambo say to the poor people being attacked?
If you mess around with these people, they're going to cut your head off and rape you 50 times.
Essentially, wherever there's war, that seems to be the mantra. I think it's like
always what they start with. I think that sends a message.
Not only in Burma. That should be the bumper stickers in Israel, not just Burma. All right, now we got Frank here wearing a big Rolling Stones shirt.
As you see, I'm wearing my Rolling Stones shirt that I got in 2005 from the concert. The greatest rock and roll band in the world. What's left of them, if I were you?
Oh, jeez, come on.
I don't know why you greatest rock and roll band, but a couple of them are dead, basically. What do you say?
Another good band that I like, and what's left of them is the Beatles. They're really good too. What's left of those Beatles? Oh, yeah, they're doing pretty good. Yes, Mick and Keith are still around. Let's be honest, they're the backbone, but they are a great band. You're right, Frank. Right about something. Look, a broken clock's right twice a day.
Exactly.
I would go see them, bring my kids.
Okay. Did you catch that? Bring my kids. Does Frank have children?
I'm guessing he's saying bring your kids, but
yes, I know, but he said bring my kids. He just can't speak. Bring your kids, not my kids.
I'll let you know how it's really done. So we had a great workout. We did chest today. I got this wonderful.
Okay, they did a great workout. They did chest today. Now we're right back to another shirt that he's holding in his hand. Gordon Lightfoot.
Full T-shirt from my friend Kirk because he knows how much I loved Gordon Lightfoot.
What's left of him?
What's left?
Go check out Gordon Lightfoot. What's left of him?
Lightfoot was a big inspiration. So, Kirk, thank you so much for that.
How in the world was Gordon Lightfoot an inspiration to Frank's music?
No idea.
There is absolutely zero correlation.
No way.
They both happen to play guitar.
That's it. That's where it stops.
Yeah, we're working out. I was shooting, I said yesterday, but my wrist always bothers me because of the shotgun, so I'm wearing a wrist guard.
Oh, the shotgun, Ryan.
Ugh. So, yeah, on his Instagram, you'll see he has pictures of him at the range with a shotgun. So he's wearing a wrist thing here because his wrist is hurting. Make a choice, Frank. Stop shooting the weapon that's going to hurt your hand every weekend. Just give it up.
If it's putting you out of commission, I think it's time to stop with the guns.
Good to wear when you're shooting. And we had a good workout today, man. We did meat and potatoes, incline bench, flies, decline bench, out of there. That's all you need. So good, my hair got curly. See?
Ooh.
Okay, there's so much going on here. Every time he does a workout video, he always says that's all you need to do. There's literally 500 different exercises that he has mentioned on our Frank Stallone segment. So we were to piece together everything that this is all you have to do.
All you need to do.
It's all you need to do.
Forearm workouts, 600 sets of 30. It's all you need to do. My favorite because we always talk about the noise in these videos. Are there vultures like circling Frank right now? Like they're gonna eat him.
I know there are vultures. I think they see the dead animal on his head. They're hoping
What's left of him? You should say that when he talks about his hair. You know, my curly hair. What's left of it?
Oh yeah, he talks about his curly hair. That is a hair transplant. I don't care.
I don't even think it's a hair. My theory is somebody.
You think it's a toupee?
I think it's a toupee. I'll
Really?
be honest with you. I'll tell you something on air.
Sure,
At one
please.
point, when I first started going bald, because I went bald pretty young in my early 20s, I went for a consultation for something. And long story short, it was essentially something they glued to your head and that you got changed out every month. Like I didn't end up doing it, but that's what it was. And it looked like that's what him and Sly, I think, have. I think they have something where somebody comes to their house.
The hair transplant, it's a piece that they put
I think it's a piece. It's like a superior piece, though. It's not just like a
that's the money
rug,
can buy.
Exactly. And I don't think Stallone, Sly is even leaving his house. The same with Frank. They probably have somebody come there and fix it up. And
what I wouldn't give just to grab that freaking thing, just pull as hard as I can and see what happens.
I think it'll come off. I think it will.
This is my hair, folks. I know.
I forgot he said that.
It's like we were just talking to him. It's like he heard that.
I don't know if he listens to these segments. I don't know, but every now and then there's something that he says where I'm like, I don't know, man. This is my hair. Okay, sure. Yes, this is also my microphone, but it's not on top of my head. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You can own something that's not attached to your body.
I don't believe it. I don't believe it because I don't even think a hair transplant at this point would look that good.
My hair got curly. See, this is my hair, folks. I know it looks straight for a while, but my hair is, I am Mr. Curly Head.
Okay, he's Mr. Curly Head, so he's trying to justify that the hair designs might change that he gets put on his head, maybe. Like a Lego hairpiece.
Alex is Mr. Curly Head, too.
So Alex has curly hair. You just said Alex has a curly head, too. We're getting more info on Alex here.
That's all we know. We got to draw up a sketch composite of Alex, I think.
He's his trainer, too. I got a feeling Alex looks out of shape. I got a feeling.
The worst trainer ever.
So anyway, Alex, thank you for another great workout.
Thank you.
And
Alex, thank you for another great workout. And then Alex goes, no, thank you. Ooh. This guy is so far up Frank's nose, man. Like
he's got to be. He's got to eat. He's probably got a family to feed. This
is his boss. Yeah, he's got a family in Ecuador. He's sending money to.
And we will see you real soon. Have a blessed day. Our prayers go out to Israel and all the people there. Peace.
Bless Frank's heart. I can't remember. Did he say anything before this war?
Never.
Okay.
Never.
Just wondering why he loves Israel so much all of a sudden. I'm just curious what the connection might be. Okay. Thanks, Frank. Thanks for caring about a country you never think about.
Morning, everybody. As you see from my elbow, don't be afraid to wear certain things if you're aching. Don't let your ego get involved. Oh, it doesn't look cool. It's just, I have something around my waist for my sciatica.
Okay, so again, our audio listeners, I apologize if we don't speak to you guys very much. So he's wearing an armband because his arm hurts, just like he was wearing a wristband for his wrist because of the shotgun shooting. He says, don't be embarrassed to wear this. Have you ever seen anyone wear one of those things, Dom, and just laughed your head off at them?
Never. I don't even think about it.
Athletes do it all the time. Wrestlers always do it in the ring. We our favorite wrestling heroes growing up. Like, it's a brace.
Stone Cold had 6 knee braces on back.
Right.
In the day.
Did you think anything of him? Did you still think he wouldn't kick your ass if he had a chance? I've never once seen anyone wear anything in general, let alone an armband. I go, oh, what a piece of crap that guy is. But Frank's telling again, don't be embarrassed. Yeah, Frank, I would say don't be embarrassed about going bald. But don't don't let ego get in your way, Frank. Yeah, I love it.
This is my hair.
When it acts up and stuff like that. So some days I wear shoulder this. You do what you do to work out, but don't be embarrassed by it. Some people go, oh, I don't want to wear that. Doesn't look cool. I said,
that's how I feel about toupees.
That is how I feel exactly. I don't want to wear it.
Yeah, but you also don't want pain. So we had a good workout today, Alex and I. Short workout, shoulders, front, laterals, rear delts. That's all you need.
All you need. He should make a workout video. All Frank Stallone's all you need. It was 700 hours.
It'd be 700 hours of all you need to do in the gym. Like all you need every time. It's all you need. And remember to go in the morning and the night between your full-time job. That's all you need.
Yeah, exactly.
3 exercises. I'd stay away from the overhead presses. That puts a lot of tension on your neck and your shoulders. Remember, the shoulder is a small, delicate operation. You can really do damage. So just keep fit, get your delts nice, have a good day. Again, our prayers to Israel.
You would think by now, with his connection with the Pope and the prayers that he's sending, this war would be over by now.
Oh, yeah, it should. There would be peace in the Middle East.
It's almost like celebrities who say this has no effect whatsoever on the war. It's almost as if none of that matters. Almost.
It's just whatever's trending. Celebrities got to speak of it, right?
Yeah, I wish they would just shut up.
Mm-hmm.
There's a reason why I never comment on anything I don't know anything about. And what I do know about is Frank and Rambo. So we'll continue to comment about that. Louise brought up a good point here. He said, Frank is so transparent and boring that you guys already had him figured out by the second installment of Frank's segments. LOL. Thanks, Louise. We're just doing what we have to. It's not our fault. At this point, we're in too deep.
Yeah, this is out of our control right now. It's spun out of control.
Happy Wednesday, folks. We had a good workout today with the arms. Remember, you have muscle memory.
Remember, you have muscle memory.
Don't forget, Ryan, you have muscle memory.
That might explain why I'm so flabby. My muscles have a horrible memory. Mine in particular have a horrible memory. I got to remember that they don't, and I should be able to look better.
So if you lay off for a while, you feel your arms atrophy, you get flabby, you start working out, it'll pop back again.
Okay, arms get flabby, working out, pop back in, just like that.
So it's a good thing to do. So we did preacher bench, concentration dumbbells, and did some triceps. We're out of there. You don't have to spend all day in the gym.
Alex, did you hear what Alex said? All you need. He threw that in. He threw in we should have a drinking game. All you need. Oh, it's almost like they don't know what they're talking about every time they do one of these videos.
I'm starting to think Alex must know less than him, right?
I don't know. Alex sounds dumb.
Maybe he's just some young kid.
I don't know how old he is. I got a feeling he's probably 40-ish. I just have a feeling Alex, I don't know, man. Bless his heart, but he doesn't sound. I shouldn't say. I don't know. Look, he's holding a camera filming Frank. You know what I mean?
Right.
But again, it's time put in. It doesn't happen. You can take all the Golo and all this stuff on the thing.
Okay, did you hear that? I had to Google that. Do you know what that is?
That? No.
It's like a Weight Watchers program / so he just crapped on a legit product.
It is a real thing? I thought he was like messing up some kind of slang or something.
No, that's why I Googled it to see. What is he referring to Golo? But it's basically like a Jenny Craig program type thing. So he's basically saying you don't have to eat properly. Golo is like the idea. I think it's go low on carbs or go low on calories. So he's like, you don't have to do that. Actually, Frank, 80% of a healthy body, and he should know this, is not. I guarantee he's eating pretty good. You don't eat crap. You just don't eat crap. But he's saying, no, you don't need to worry about Golo.
Not going to do it. Got to get in the gym. Go with the trainer, Alex.
My favorite thing is, though, Alex is such a good trainer. He never gives like his information, or if he wants to maybe take on another client, just Alex.
That's a good point. You know what? Our goal should be, or anyone listening, find out how do we get in touch with Alex, because we want to go. I happen to live in LA, and I want to go with Alex and get trained by him. Thanks, Frank. Great idea.
Right.
How do I get a hold of him?
I want to get the same body and hair Frank Stallone has. So how do I do it?
Get you going, and you'll have some baba nagoosh after.
You'll have some baba nagoosh? What is that?
It's baba ganoush.
Oh, what is
He's
that?
trying to say? I don't know what the hell it is. I feel like it's something either Greek or I could be messing it up, but it's definitely baba ganoush, not baba nagoosh.
Okay.
Whatever.
But you'll have it. So basically he's saying if you do that, go with Alex, you'll have it. Okay, cool.
You'll have it. You'll have some baba ganoush.
Our prayers to Israel. God bless. Stay safe.
Dominic, do you just want to Google really quick if the war has ended yet?
I think I just got it in. Somebody just handed me the paperwork that because of Frank Stallone's comments, prayers.
I think it was 5 prayers. 5 prayers.
Right. 5 prayers did it this time. Yeah.
Okay. All right. Thanks, guys. Oh, it's not over yet. We got some more here. We're getting there. We're getting there. Hang in there.
Yeah,
this is for Katie. Katie is my co-host for the Rocky podcast. She is a wonderful person. She's a vegan, and I only say that because she's an absolute animal lover. She's just one of those people. She just loves animals. And I am too, but I do like cows in my mouth.
Same.
Frank posted this on his Instagram that he supported and he later performed at the LCA, which is the Last Chance for Animals. Okay.
Wow.
So the Last Chance for Animals. So I had to Google, is this obviously a real organization? So Last Chance for Animals, they essentially, I don't have it in front of me, a better podcast would have it in front of me, but essentially they're just like, there are anti-animal abuse, animal kind of cruelty, abuse for human enjoyment. Okay, keep that in mind. Keep that in mind. That
we're laughing way too much about the animal abuse.
So Frank is against animal abuse. He is an avid hunter and gun owner, but he's against animal abuse. So he's performing, but there's more. Okay, so he performs here at this Last Chance for Animals and
performs.
Now check out this video that Alex, I think, was filming. And watch the engaged crowd. It's almost sad. I almost felt sorry for Frank.
This is a hard watch. Like, disclaimer, this is a hard watch, especially if you're watching the video.
If you're watching this on YouTube, you understand. I'll explain afterwards. But I'm going to let the audio listeners just listen and get a feeling of what it might have been like visually.
Oh, wow.
So poor Frank, I think they muted his microphone. Whatever he's singing on, you can barely hear him.
That is a lot more prominent in the next clip you're going to play, too.
Yes,
and whoever's filming this is in his entourage because nobody else is paying attention. And then they unintentionally, when they pan out, like empty chairs, too. It just sets the tone for what this experience is like.
It's so embarrassing. I'm like literally cringing. So Frank's up with the guitar singing his biggest hit, Far From Over, and we love it.
Do it again. One more time, baby.
And so the person who's filming it realizes that when they were panned out, there's people eating, and you can hear the chatter. There isn't everyone hear the.
And there's people walking by too that just aren't even acknowledging that Stallone's on the stage,
who aren't even looking at Frank. Like, I admit, Tom, if you and I were there at this function, we would be totally engaged.
I would be fully. I would, Frank. If you ever listen to this, I would be fully engaged. I would be like Wayne
standing right in front of you.
And Garth in Wayne's Row when they see Aerosmith, and we're not worthy. I would be on my hands and knees.
He literally has nobody in front of him. There's people sitting down, eating, conversing, whatever it is. You can tell people walking around. There's not one person just standing and watching the biggest hit of his career being played on the acoustic guitar. And the cameraman realized that, and so they zoomed in to kind of cut out that there's nobody watching. There will be a smattering of applause when he ends. Watch. There will be a smattering. Now he's talking the mic. The microphone has been muted. Listen to the talk. We're supposed to hear this in this event.
So happy to be here after it is a great cause.
I almost feel bad.
It really is. I do feel bad because, as you said, I don't know if the microphone's actually muted, but the people talking are louder than Frank. And nobody's paying attention. You've been to a concert. It's when the singer is speaking, you hear it because people are listening to what he's saying. Nobody's listening to what Frank's saying. They're like, I'm going to go on my life and just keep talking.
Sorry, I stepped on you there. Can you imagine being at this event and just not caring at all what Frank has to say?
God. That was a perfect opportunity, though. If two guys like us were there, we could have met him, got photos, I'm sure. Could have hung out with him the rest of the night.
Told him not to watch our channel.
Do not watch our channel. Whatever you do, we love you. Do not watch it.
I wouldn't say I love you. I would just say I'm aware of you.
I know you exist.
I know you exist.
I found that you exist a few years back.
Why weren't you in Rocky 4? That might be my one question.
Dante's the better brother.
Yeah, Dante. That's right. Oh yeah, rest in peace, Dante. No, I'm just kidding. He's still around. Sorry. Prayers for Dante and Israel.
This next song is a song that was sang in Stand By.
Anyways, he goes into the next song. He's about to play the next song from Staying Alive. Oof. And he actually looks like, please get me off the stage, but I have an obligation to perform tonight.
I said I'd be here.
Now, so he just performed at the Last Chance for Animals fundraiser, or whatever it is, for animal cruelty. 2 days later on his Instagram, he shares a post from Tiger Asteroid, whoever this is, shares it on his own Instagram of a baby tiger being attacked by a goose. He was at an event that is against animal cruelty for the entertainment for humans or otherwise. Then he posts on his Instagram an animal being attacked by another animal in a situation where this shouldn't be happening. This is not a natural attack. You shouldn't have a goose attacking a baby tiger. And the humans that are filming it are laughing and think it's just isn't this did you find this funny at all for this poor baby tiger?
No. You would think that somebody who supports no animal cruelty would not post a video about two animals being forced to be together. That probably shouldn't be together. You would think that.
Why did he miss the message of the event that he was at?
Busy singing to it.
Now, maybe the music, the silly music that the video puts in, that makes it okay because there's silly music being played in the video. Because it's silly music, it's actually okay. Oh, it's hilarious. Oh, yeah. The goose is pinching the backside of the baby tiger, who's terrified and scared. That's hilarious because a tiger can kill a goose. It doesn't matter. I'm scared of goose. You walk by and I'm running away, and I'm a human. This is a poor baby tiger, and it's scared. It got bit on its backside. It went into its cage for safety to hide. Why is that funny? And it was 2 days after he performed at this event.
2 days. Frank seems to just always make the wrong choice with stuff like this.
Hi, folks. Frank Stallone here.
Back to more cruelty with animals. So now we have a stuffed bear. He posted this. This bear probably wasn't killed naturally. I would assume a human killed this bear.
Yeah, I think so. It looks like a hunting lodge he's in or something like that, too.
Oh, yeah, because he shoots the guns that he uses for hunting. So now he's talking about this big grizzly bear. And Alex isn't filming it. Somebody else, by the way. I think it's the guy that he was shooting with. But
oh, okay.
Go close up here, Aaron. I have pretty big hands. This is the bear. His claws are almost as long as my fingers.
I don't know why he had to give us the middle finger when he showed us that, but anyways. Frank says, "Oh, my hands are big," but look up.
He had to throw in that he had big hands.
Your hands are just normal man hands. Oh, I got big hands. He's just trying to show you how big the bear's hands are,
right.
So when people go, "Hey, when you see a bear just rolling a ball," you know what that reason is? So he can eat you. Because you can't outrun him, you can't outswim him, and you cannot climb. This bear will be up a tree in 4 seconds. But look at the difference. Look at the size of it. Oh. So if Uncle Frank was here, dead.
Please, don't give us dreams that we can to have accomplished there, Frank.
I'm surprised, actually, he should be, but he's so humble when talking about the bear, and he didn't say, "Oh, if you get a bear attack," and start giving his boxing tips again. Throw it in there. If the bear claw comes at you, not this.
That's right. You talk about the grab and the sweep and the, oh my gosh, that's the perfect opportunity to show the boxing moves against the bear.
He was dead. So when all you kids see a bear, fucking run.
So what did Frank's suggestion to the masses say to do when you see a bear?
He had a fucking run. He said that's Frank Stallone.
So I did a quick Google just to make sure. Okay, specifically the brown bear. Okay, encountering a brown grizzly bear or any large bear in the wild can be potentially a dangerous situation. But there are specific actions you can take to reduce the risk and promote safety for both yourself and the bear. Here are some general guidelines. 1, stay calm. To remain as calm as possible. Sudden movements or loud noises can startle the bear. 2, do not run. For all our humans out there, do not run. Running may trigger a chase response in a bear. Bears, like Frank did say, can run much faster than humans. You cannot outrun them. So do not run. What do we know? He's right about boxing. He's right about working out. He's right about Israel. And he's right about bears.
Sometimes he's wrong. It happens. He's only human.
Thanks, everyone who joined us for the This may be the last one. I don't know if Frank will give us a because what else can he do? What else can he do?
You wish this was the last one, Ryan, but I'm telling you, he's got something up his sleeve. I believe in Frank Stallone.
That concludes another episode of Frank Stallone Who is this guy?
If there's something